In 2015, we left the rat race and went to the farm. We bought a 100-year-old farmhouse and 9 acres. After 3 years of extensive renovations, we can finally call ourselves College Hill Farm. Welcome to College Hill Farm. Today we're planting grapes. Okay, today we're talking about grapes again, and we're talking about planting. So let's say you've got a 75-foot grape arbor and you planted grapes all down that arbor. Well, inevitably, some of those vines are not going to make it. So what we do is we take and buy 2 vines at a time. I bought 2 at Tractor Supply. These are called Lakemonts, and they're going to go in place of 2 vines that didn't make it. Now, the reason I buy 2 is real simple. Let me set these down. The reason I buy 2 is one may not make it. And I try and always buy a grape that I don't have, because grapes are wonderful things. You can make as many grapevines as you want off of a single vine. You only need to buy them once. Let me say that again. You can make as many grapes as you want off of a single vine. You only have to buy them once. And I'll show you how to propagate new grapes in the video. But this time, I bought a grape that I didn't have. I have on this arbor, I've got Concords, I've got Nimrods, and I've got a Champagne grape. So of these grapes, I didn't have this variety, and it's a seedless grape that's late in the fall. So I want to put it on the arbor. I've got 2 grapevines that didn't make it. So I'm going to show you how to do that. All right, here's the spot I'm going to put the grape. I'm just going to set the tripod up, and then I'm going to go through and dig the hole and plant the grape. So you can see there's no rocket science involved. You dig a hole and you put the grape in it. Now you see that? The grape's only about halfway rooted. The thing about grapes is that they grow them in wood chips, okay? And that's kind of the method I'm going to show you, but a little different. So you're really better off if you spread that out a little bit. Okay, grapes really like their roots to go along the surface. So really, this should be above the ground, about right here. And we're gonna make the root do that. So let's get started. Let me get down here. I'm a little old and fat for this. Okay, so now we see that it's going to be too deep in the ground. So I want to come back and put some of this soil in here. So that the grape is at its appropriate level. Now we're going to fill with the dirt we had. And pack it in really good. And that's it. I'll come back with some water and water this in good, and then I'll bring hay and lay down, and that will keep this stuff from growing in its way and keep the grass away from it, and hopefully in 3 years we'll be eating the grapes off of this vine. One last thing before I go. These little vines, they need some protection. They're green, they've got green growing, fresh green growth, and that growth is not going to survive, okay? We're still in winter, so the manufacturers want you to have this nice green growth coming out of their greenhouse so that you see it, so you'll see it's a live plant and you want to buy it. But it's still winter here, and that's going to die back. But before it dies back, I want to make sure that it's going straight up to my trellis. So to do that, I don't go out and spend a lot and a whole lot of stuff. I went over to a little tree that's growing in my fence row and cut a twig off of it that I'll stick in the ground right here and tie to my trellis. And then I'll just bring up my grapevine. Put that over there where it'll get it. I'll just bring up my grapevine and tie it here loosely with a cotton string. I don't want to tie it tight. I want it to be loose. And that's it. That grape will grow, and this green part might die off completely and fall off, but it will come back from the root, and it will grow up until it gets to this trellis, and I will continue to tie it up so that it grows vertically and gets to the trellis. And when it gets to the trellis, it'll get tied to it, and this other stuff can just rot away, or I can take it off, or whatever. Okay, that's it for grapes planting. I'd like to thank you for visiting with us at College Hill Farm today. I hope you found our videos entertaining and or informative. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and comment on both Facebook and YouTube. Until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.